This video is going to be a quick one and it's all about the new BP50 assault rifle that has been added into Warzone. We're going to go over the best class setup and how to unlock this weapon. If you do enjoy this style of content, don't forget to subscribe as we try to reach our goal of 50k. Click that link and subscribe to our second channel. Now first things first, we're going to quickly talk about the new LMG that was supposed to get added in. Now when it comes to that new LMG, it's actually going to get added in later on within the season, so it's actually not meant to drop with the mid-season update. It's just so you're aware of that. Now let's get on into the actual challenge of this weapon. So the challenge of this weapon is to get 15 kills with an ACOG rifle aim down sights. Now that is a weird challenge because there's not any ACOG named optics in the game. So what optics do you use, and what did I use to unlock this weapon? So I used the VLK optic on an M4A1. Now you can use the VLK optic on any gun from Modern Warfare, but that is the best way to unlock this and probably the easiest way to do that. Now when you go in the game and you check the progress of the challenge, it actually won't track in game, so you won't see that the game is actually progressing through the challenges. However, if you get to that 15 kill mark, you'll actually see the weapon does unlock for you. You can start to use it. So even though there's a whole bunch of bugs, you can still use it there. Now let's get on to what is the best class setup for this weapon. Now this gun can 100% be built in two different ways, and I'll go over both of the different builds. But if you're going to build a long range assault rifle build, which this gun can definitely handle, it's super low recoil, very easy to use, and it's a pretty solid gun in my opinion. It's not really a super meta weapon, but it's definitely in the mix. I definitely think it can be a competitive gun after leveling it up. So what you want to do is pair this with a solid weapon, and after all the nerfs and buffs that have happened with the Season 5 mid-season update, I do think the Marco 5 is going to be one of the better SMGs to use. So this is the build you want to use for the Marco 5 firstly. So the recoil booster for the faster fire rate, Amaretto barrel for the better control, slate reflector for the best and cleanest optic, the Amaretto FR stock, momentum, you could choose whatever secondary perk you like here, perk 2 is quick, tape grip for better movement speed, the 48 round drums, but you can also use the 64 round drums, both are solid options, lengthened, and then the skeletal under barrel. So this is definitely a great SMG choice right now after all the changes. Now let's get on into the BP50 assault rifle. Now first of all, we're going to go over a long range assault rifle build for this weapon, and then after that we're going to go over a kind of SMG build, which is what I was actually using to level up this weapon, and it actually performs extremely well. So that is the only reason I'm going to show you that as well. So when it comes to the long range build, you want to of course use the MX silencer for the sound suppression and the recoil control. It's the best for controlling recoil. Then we are using the 540mm barrel, which is the second barrel you unlock. Then when it comes to laser, you can actually equip a laser that helps with recoil here, so you might as well go for that. So it's going to give you recoil recovery and recoil control. Then when it comes to optic, the G16 is probably the best right now. I think they've actually messed with the 4 to 8 times optic and how the zoom actually works on that for some reason. So the G16 is the way to go. Then I would actually go with the Leroy custom stock. So this is going to be the best stock for controlling recoil. Then tight grip, as always. You can choose on hand or whatever else is available later on down the line, but I was using surplus in the meantime. Then for the rear grip, you do want to use the hatch grip. And then for magazine, I was using the 60 round mags because it's long range. And then ammunition, you want to use lengthened here if it is available, but I was using FMJ in the meantime. But like I said, obviously we all know what the kind of other perks would be to make this a better long range rifle, and I don't think there's any under barrels available for this gun. That's why the laser actually gives you recoil control now. So this gun doesn't actually have any under barrels, so just keep that in mind when you are trying to level up this weapon. Now let's get on into that SMG / sniper support build that I was using. So for the muzzle, you want to use the recoil booster this time. Then for the barrel, now you can actually still choose the recoil controlling barrel, but it does con your fire rate, so that's why I tend to stay away from this one. Then when it comes to laser, I would still take the recoil recovery laser, even though just so you can get that extra control in the weapon. Optic, I was choosing the slate reflector, or you can actually choose the iron sights, which are super clean, and they will give you a faster ADS, so I actually went with them. And then when it comes to the stock, you could choose kind of any stock you like, but I was choosing the Leroy custom for the control again. Fleet for the better movement speed. Again, you'd choose quick here, or choose on hand if it was available, but again, I was choosing surplus for the extra kills. Then for the grip, you actually want to choose the taped grip, and this is going to give you better movement speed and weapon swap as well as sprint to fire, so overall solid there. Then 60 round mags once again still, because you will need it. And then I was actually using subsonic just to keep yourself off the minimap this time round. You can also choose hollow point once you get it available, but overall this is a very solid gun, definitely worth unlocking and trying out. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.